should come every week. I love it. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Very well. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all.
Should we just, whatever. We're going to slide down a little bit. Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
No, you're all loved. Because, happy birthday for last weekend. Congratulations. Were you here for your birthday?
Yes.
What did you do? What'd you do?
I spent it with a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
A very good friend. Friends, I should say, went to dinner, and that was about it.
It's a bit dull, Janet. I was hoping for something. I was hoping something more showbiz, Janet, to be honest.
Not in the least bit, dull.
We've all been to dinner, haven't we? We've all had dinner. You know, ZZ's nice. They do an early bird. Now, Tyler, of course, you're the boss. The very successful rich boss. What did you get Janet for her birthday? You've obviously got you something good.
You know what? I just realized it was her birthday when you said it. I'm sitting here kicking myself like, how did I miss your birthday? How did I miss your birthday?
Tyler, it's fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine. I demand that you come to my hotel room after this is over so that I can make it up to you. I demand it. I'll make it up to you.
And actually, now, because I know you love the tweeting, so you knew you were... have you tweeted that you were going to be on the sofa?
I have. People are very, very excited. Very, very excited. Are you on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
You are? Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Do you follow me?
Sorry.
That's actually incredibly hurtful. No, you can do amazing things, because I was on a train with a good friend of mine, Phil Jupiters, the other day, and we were in Cornwall, and we were getting on a train and realised we were about to leave Cornwall without having had a Cornish pasty, which I know you'll both be massive fans of.
It's kind of meat and pastry. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Beef meat?
Yeah.
It's all... no one knows what kind of meat. That's the joy of the pasty, is once it's in the pastry, it's nobody's business. And so we tweeted what train we were on and what time we'd be arriving at various stations, and if someone could hand-deliver pasties to our carriage, that they would be handsomely rewarded. By the time we hit Plymouth, 2 pasties. By the time we got to Taunton, we had 12. 12 pasties. That is the power of Twitter. Follow me. I get stuff done. I could get you a pasty.
That's the first practical use I've ever heard. Now, listen, we want to talk about the movie you guys have done together, Why Did I Get Married 2, which is the sequel to the first one, which you were also in, and you also wrote, starred, and directed, and because this will give you a hint of how successful Tyler just returned from holidays. Now, you were in the Bahamas, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you were thinking, well, my cousin Alan went to the Bahamas. It's a bit like the dinner story. You weren't just in the Bahamas, were you?
I was just in the Bahamas. Where are you going with this? Where are you going?
You know.
Where he's going with this. You were on your island.
Yes. That's so embarrassing. Yeah.
It's good embarrassment, though.
I'd be so embarrassed if I had an island. If you ever want to alleviate that embarrassment, I'd be happy to take it off you.
And then you can tweet about it, right?
Yeah.
No, but because it's sort of incredible. I was saying this to you backstage. You know, in 2010, if someone is as incredibly successful as you are in the States, you've had, what, 9 movies since 2005, they've nearly all opened at #1, they've grossed hundreds of millions of dollars. It's amazing. This movie is going to be the first one to get a general release in Britain.
Yeah, and that's something?
Yeah, why is that? Yeah, man, right time. Why is that?
I don't know. You know, I'm really grateful to Will Smith and to Janet, because the first time I came over was with Will, and he said, listen, we're all the same. You just have to open your mind up to the rest of the world. So I'm pretty excited about it, and thank you for having me here. So you're responsible for how well the movie does, so make it happen. It's all on you, Graham.
He owns an island. I'm quite relaxed. He'll do fine without Britain.
I'll tweet that the movie's opening. It's fine.
Yeah. No, in fact, because of schedules, you're actually here quite early, because it doesn't actually come out until September, does it?
Yes, September 3rd.
You'll remember this moment, won't you? Yes, it will. You do, and amazingly, because I watch a lot of your back catalogue, and you do a thing, I can't think of anyone else who does it, where 1 minute there'll be a really funny fart joke, and then the next minute you're doing something about a really tough divorce or domestic violence or something. You flip those changes.
It's just like life, though. It's just like life. One minute you're in a very happy moment, and the next minute something tragic could happen. So I write from those experiences. But most of the time I write from fun because we're having fun.
And for you, as a filmmaker, having someone as famous as Janet Jackson on set, does it throw the production kind of off kilter in any way?
Absolutely. But you deal with it. You know she's there. But no, she came in. That was my reservation about working with her in the beginning. But she came in, just did the work. There's no diva attitude. She's on time. She's all about the work and the focus, and I really appreciate that. So it worked well.
And for you, there's a sweet story, I don't know when it was, where you were like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go out in disguise. I think, were you walking your dog?
Oh, that was I was walking my 2 babies, and I had on my mustache.
A moustache.
Yes, I did. And
Really?
and I was with my husband at the time, and I had my baseball cap on, and there was a little kid that said, "Oh, Mommy, look, there's Janet Jackson."
And she's let herself go.
Simple waxing. And now, talking about looking good, very famous image of you, cover of the Rolling Stone, which, man, whoa! I've always wondered, did you know that man?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. No, I just wondered, was that some really lucky photographer's assistant? Was this like, I'm stepping behind Miss Jackson now?
That was actually supposed to be the album cover.
But it was the album cover, wasn't it?
Well, no, just from the neck up, and then the back cover was just the waist.
Ah.
Did he have good enough manners to warm his hands first? Just run them under a warm tap?
I hope he washed them, but I can't.
I tell you what, if that was me, I would never wash them again.
Let's show a clip of this movie. We're showing a really kind of serious scene. It's further into the movie. You've broken up with your husband. It's the one where you're on the stairs. I don't know if you want to set it up or.
My husband and I are going through some serious issues, and I've kind of had somewhat of a breakdown, and I'm ready to kind of get a little bit of revenge, and I'm having my moment.
Okay, here's Janet Jackson in Why Did I Get Married To?
Angela, I have no more fight left in me. Please. You really want us to go? Okay, listen, can we make a deal with you? What if we just sit here? Then can we stay?
I look at that scene and I think about how heavy it is, but when I think about the entire film, like you said earlier, there's so much comedy.
So you didn't just play the whole movie.
Well, yes. I want to see it. That island's small. He's cramped. Who's not through? And watching it, because there was every kind of permutation of like what goes right and what goes wrong in a relationship. So I kept watching, thinking, oh, I did that. Actually, I did a lot of you. I was very.
Really?
Yeah. It turns out that wasn't good. The good things will happen to her. She's like me. No. So when you guys watch, I mean, you wrote the whole thing.